double dyno to micro crimper.
Yo, how's it going, guys? This is Barely Hanging. This is your climbing podcast by two very average climbers. I'm Pete.
I'm Danko Bear. I'm an average little bear.
Oh, what did you just say?
I'm an average little bear.
Before we get started, I'd love to thank our sponsors, Enter Method. They've got us on our site and they're hosting us there, so definitely go to entermethod.com, click on Barely Hanging. You can read our little description and submit a little climbing story. Also, check out some of the clothes they got to offer. They're an outdoor
They do clothes?
brand. They do clothes. They do all sorts. Good people over there.
Good people's Enter Method
Good
are here.
peoples. Anyways, let's get started with the show, man. How are you feeling?
Oh, man. Yeah, fucking awesome.
You feel good?
Yeah.
I feel amazing as
I feel
well.
awesome, man.
You filled me up with coffee. We've done the usual weights.
Standard weight session.
To Whiplash. It's like that tune is amazing. I'm scared now, actually, though, that every time we record this podcast, one of us puts on Whiplash, and we both know it's time to lift weights.
Pull hard again.
Yeah,
After
pull
a
hard
horrible day.
after a hard day, because we always record after a hard day. I'm scared I'm going to start having real bad adrenaline shots when I just hear
Whiplash.
that song. I'm going to have whiplash when I hear that song out in the open.
Yeah.
You know, I might just be sitting at work
Flashbacks.
doing a normal thing, and then my boss puts on Whiplash in the background. I'm going to just start suddenly, I'm going to have a flashback to when we're just pulling really hard. I'm going to freak the fuck out. I'm going to start lifting the chairs, start throwing things around, climbing the walls, literally. I'm
If
scared
you
of
don't
that.
do that, I'll be let down.
Yeah.
Or you're
exactly.
going to just get intense images of me right in your face with a pipe blowing. Beautiful.
Man, one day we're going to live stream our little endeavours at the beginning of the podcast, because I think they are just absolutely
We
ludicrous.
keep adding to that weight thing as well, and it just gets fucking stupid.
Oh, we keep adding numbers
It takes 5
to the
minutes.
reps. It takes longer, man. I mean, we always do 2 sets of it. It's just madness.
Well, anyway, little Petey,
Yeah.
you should start this
I should
conversation
start?
because you've had an adventure that I'm so jealous of yesterday.
Okay, you want to talk about that
Man,
adventure?
I think you should jump straight onto that.
Okay, I could jump onto that. Okay.
Where
awesome.
did you go? Where did you go?
So yesterday I went to the land of Wales. I went bouldering. At Sheep's Pen, Boulders. Absolutely amazing little bouldering spot at the top of, in the Ogwen Valley.
Exactly.
And it's got like a little 20-minute approach, which is it's like halfway up a little scramble thing. Pretty long approach, but once you're up there, it is so worth it. Like, the views are incredible. It was a boiling hot day, but there was also a breeze, which like really tempered the heat really nicely. And like there were so many of us all from the hangar. So it was a hangar day out, so they organised it. And loads of people turned up and loads happened and everybody pulled hard. It was amazing.
Man, that place has been on my to-do list for ages.
Yeah.
And so I was in work, sadly. That's my reason. So every now and then when I got to check my phone, I saw this little Instagram feed and it looked fucking
That's
awesome.
the worst, isn't it?
No,
When-
it's the best thing.
I mean, it's nice seeing all your
You've
friends
missed some
out.
of my shit.
Yeah.
I have to face facts, so I might not be able to do everything.
Yeah, it
But
is
just-
true, man. Yeah.
It's a beautiful place. All the rocks look aesthetically pleasing, like big fucking chunky boulders.
Yeah, they really are, man. It's just a boulder field. So most of the boulders there are probably like the size of a chair. I don't know, a real big chair.
Big
but
chair?
But then there's like 8 or 9 massive house-sized boulders that are just massive, and there's loads of routes. So I think, like I said, there's only 8 or 9 boulders. I don't know.
biggest
But there's
achieve-
like 500 routes there or something
Oh,
crazy.
that's ludicrous, man.
There's loads of routes there, so they just must like fit them on loads, and it must be
Best send of the day.
best
for
send
you?
of the
What's
day.
Your, what's your thing like? What's the one that you've done? And you're like,
Ooh.
yeah.
Right, well, this is strange, actually, because there's a warm-up rock that people go and warm up on, and it's the first boulder you hit, but it's out of the way of the other boulders. But, like I say, it's the first on the approach. And people tend to warm up there because on one side, there's like I think there's a 4, something, like a 4C, then there's a 5, and then there's a few 6s. And then on the other side, there's a big 6C+, which is real gnarly. But that's like the warm-up block that people sort of go on. So first off, we hit that, and then I was just like ready to go. So I did the 4, super pumped. I went straight from the 4 to like the 6A or 6B. Oh no, I made up my own little thing. So I did the 4, then I went to the start of the 6, and because no one was there to tell me where to go, I just went up and sort of right up this arete thing. because I was just following the good holds, and I made up my own little route called Pedro's Revenge. So if
That's
anyone
what you
wants
called it?
yeah, Pedro's Revenge, and it gets V9 actually. So if anyone wants to go there, basically you start the 6 and then you just go right on all the really nice holds, and that gets you a V9. So
Man,
do that.
That's big numbers.
That's
that you
big,
are.
man. I mean, yeah, it's pretty awesome. I've heard that when you get to name your own climb, you also get to grade it. So I did that. So I did that thing.
Just a V9.
Yeah, it's only a V9.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, I like that.
I mean, tame V9. But still gets a V9. So if you want that number on your belt, then go there.
Go check it out.
The world's easiest V9. So did that.
So
and
that's
then
the best end of the day. Any of them named?
yeah, sorry,
No, but any of them named on that
I
night?
can't even name
Doesn't
it.
matter,
But
that you know,
the one next to that, I actually did the proper route, the 6.
Yeah.
And basically I pulled on 2 crimps and I was really squashed up and I went for a slap at the final move on a ledge at like the top out, and basically I dropped it like 3 times in a row, and the reason I was dropping it was because I didn't feel like my crimp strength was strong enough to hang and then make a move.
Yeah.
And basically it was strong enough. I was being a pussy. So I just did it, and but that was for me the best feeling of the day, because I was like, oh, actually, I can hold that. I'm just needed to move my feet about a bit and just pull it a bit harder. So that was awesome.
Did you get yourself a project?
Actually, there was so freaking many good sends of the day. This is the thing, man. Just saying that. So, oh man, there was so many good things.
Can you fucking name any of them?
Dog shooter or something like that. Shoot a dog in the face.
Did you get it?
I didn't get it. This is the project that you just mentioned. So there's towards the back of the boulders, there's a massive buttressy boulder that's really long and mahoosive. It looks like the Star Destroyer from Star Wars. It's huge, really long, and there's a move on that where you pull yourself up into a really crouched position on very sharp holds, and you're really crouched, and then you're about midway up the climb, and you would normally think that there was like like in any normal climb there'd be an intermediate, and then you go to the final hold, but on this, I think it's called dog shooter because you've just got to like freaking shoot up to the top ledge. So it's a dyno movement. Definitely counts as a dyno, but you end up fully expanded in like your full reach because you're on an undercling, and your apex is pretty much as spread out as it can be. Like short people would have to full on dyno it. For me, I can just reach it, but I maybe tried it in the 20s times. Wow. Repeat, and the holds are really sharp, and I was just cutting my hands up. That is the first time I felt really shut down on something that I feel like I can do, but it was agony trying over and over, which I loved. It was great, actually. Looking back at it, I'm going to go back and just absolutely send that straight away.
Remember you text me this morning when we were getting stuff done, and it was like, we're going to meet, and you're like, I'm in so much pain, and I messaged you back and I was like, I'm really jealous.
Yeah.
I like that pain.
Actually jealous.
I need that pain. I want some pain.
Yeah, man.
It looked like a fucking awesome day.
It was
sounds
great.
Amazing.
Yeah, and there was a pump traversey things, very similar to the traverse at REC. Not as long, but way more heels and toes that you've got to hang off, but a very similar vibe. Yeah. And then there was a dyno that we did right next to that, off crimps.
You get it?
Oh, yeah. Got it. It was a very satisfying slap up to like a... You know when there's... I think it classes as a sloper, but it's so like a positive sloper. Yeah. It's a big, fat, like, booty sloper.
Are there many top outs there?
Yeah, everything.
Everything's top out.
Everything tops out, yeah, which is really fun as well, because some of them are like high heels
and we need
and stuff.
That shit now.
Yeah, it was amazing. Definitely MVP of the day. It has to go to Lil Will.
I know you said this
Little
today,
White Will,
and
man.
Like,
he absolutely smashed it, bro.
The shit out yesterday.
Yeah, like killed it. It's really great to see how like far he's come recently. Like I think it started with you taking him to Brownstones this weekend, actually a few days ago. Was it Friday?
Oh, yeah,
Friday.
Fucking ready
but
recently, yeah.
He's a super strong climber indoors. Like he pulls
he just doesn't get
the
out
craziest stuff, but he does come
man.
out all the time as well.
He's such good company, but then he just...
In the past, he's just not put on his shoes enough.
And
really.
now he's coming to Font, I think it's like, he's like, I'm going to smash this.
Yeah,
exactly. And it's really nice to see.
So basically, he had a really good day at Brownstones, didn't he, I think?
Oh man, he was awesome. He's like, he's just getting into it, and then
at Sheep Pen, he flew up everything. I think maybe his second or third climb, he did a 6C plus.
Man, that's fucking awesome.
Like and he did it in his own way, like his own beta. It was incredible. Like, and I won't even go into like the moves or anything, but it was hard.
You do know he's my son, don't you?
Yeah, he's your son. But it was so hard. Like, no one could make the first move, and he just is so strong, mate. He's so strong, and he just wouldn't stop all day. He was pulling on stuff that the big boys were pulling on and getting far. So it was just awesome to see. Like freaking. Like the stuff Martin was projecting and guy from the hangar. Jesus, what's his name? Mike, that's it. Yeah, vegan Mike. Yeah, pistol Mike. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot his name.
He's ludicrously strong, man.
Yeah, he is so strong.
Yeah.
So Will was like joining them, projecting one of the 6s on that buttress thing. Something that I wasn't even like. I couldn't even fathom.
We've got to get back. Sheet pen. Pre-font, I need to go.
Yeah,
like I have to go.
Yeah, we'll definitely go
in the
back.
next few weeks.
Yeah, 100%, man. It is somewhere you would love. Feels very similar to REC. Like the feeling of the rock feels very similar. There is some sharpy bits, but
I've heard. Like I know there's one there called Nasher.
Yeah,
it's just because it fucking rips the shit out your fingers. It sounds.
I would say next time we go. We'd probably just go straight to that buttress, the one with the dog shooter thing on.
I've got to go do the warm up shit, man. I want to do it.
Yeah, do it all, but we spent loads of time on this warm up stuff and on like the pump traverse, which is a lot of fun. But we've done similar climbs out there. I want to really do some of these like bigger ones.
You know what's nice is that you start to get these climbs that are named.
Yeah. So
it's like you're not just going, I've done the pump traverse.
Yeah.
It's like I've actually done the thing.
Yeah.
And it's not like for an accolade or something. It's more like just have a chat with someone. It's like, oh, have you done that?
Yeah.
And it's like, at least you know what it fucking is.
And you can tell the guys that have been there year in, year out because they just know the holds. And it's so
nice
like,
to see.
Yeah, it's awesome. I can't wait to be at that level where I just know.
I love going. Like I've started to a few of the climbs that I know. I can't remember some of them, but you see that you go climbing with these people, and it's just like they're a walking fucking guidebook.
Yeah, they really are. It's awesome.
We're blessed with the guru and some other characters we've met.
Yeah.
But man, it sounds like a legendary day.
Yeah, so he gets MVP for sure. But to be honest, there was so many strong climbers out there. Like Jacob wouldn't stop, man. Yeah. He just wouldn't stop. He was climbing after we'd all packed it in, which is just crazy because he's not been climbing that long.
I think
he was pulling hard all day.
I think he's on like something like say 6 to 12 months.
Yeah,
you know, it's crazy, whatever that time scale is. It's not a long time.
It's amazing, and the girls were all pulling super hard. There were so many people from the hangar there, loads, and we met 2 amazing foreign dudes that I've sessioned some climbs with. So there's a German guy and a Swiss guy, Konstantin and Patrick. I didn't know their names before, but I've definitely worked on one problem with Konstantin in the hangar before. Just sort of like dead chilled, only like for 10 minutes or whatever. So never really introduced ourselves. But they were with us all day and just pulling really hard and just like laughing and everything. And we got back to Pete's Eats and we started just asking them questions. And Martin piped up like, "What's your names, by the way?" Because none of us know your names. And it's just really nice meeting them. And they both have crazy jobs. Constantine's here doing paleoclimatology.
Standard.
Like, what? At uni, just insane. And Patrick is genuinely a chimney sweep.
Oh, man, that sounds like
what
a strong man.
Yeah. Oh, he was by far. I think he was probably the strongest climber out there. Been climbing for like 16 years. He's in his mid to late 20s, and he really. I think this comes with time. He really paced himself. I didn't see him climbing loads, but the things he was climbing were amazing.
I think at our level, like you climb these, I don't know, just a number, it's like you climb V0 to V5.
Yeah.
I think you can, like...
You just destroy the volume.
Lots and lots of volume. I think when you get to that level, you start to pull really hard. It's like...
Yeah, you're really focusing on it.
On big shit.
Yeah.
But then you finished off with the infamous Dragon Burger, which you're still paying the price for.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Pete's Eats.
Yeah, it's a nice spicy burger.
I get jealous even when people go to fucking Pete's Eats without me.
Really?
I fucking love it.
It was a lovely one as well,
Good.
Absolutely.
Up the game, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. They're really nice. They've got Pete's Eats mugs. Have you seen them that you can buy?
Jesus.
Yeah, it says big Pete's Eats on it. We need to write that song for them, man.
Did I tell you? Did we even talk about brownstones? Don't even know.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, because like it's talking about like mass and volume. One person in this man's the guru. He's just been to everything.
Oh yeah, Martin's not missed a day.
At fucking Little Brignall.
Yeah.
He was at every day.
Yeah.
So the same
Crazy.
people have done every day.
Yeah,
that's
they've done
fucking
every
awesome,
day.
man.
I'm unfortunately missed Brownstones.
No, but like that.
But it happens.
Some
Doesn't
people have ticked out 3 fucking days.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, Sugar this weekend. Yeah, because guys, we went to
Big bank holiday weekend.
Hang on, before we move on, want to talk about Sam's fall. Sam took
I heard.
gnarly
Yeah,
fall. Right. So you recently took a fall off a boulder.
I took a fall at Harmer's Wood about
Harmer's
4.5,
Wood.
5
We spoke
meters
about it
up.
in the last
yeah,
podcast.
And it was fucking hair, and then you told
What
me
was
this
it, about
today.
5 meters high?
Yeah.
I can't believe last podcast I was arguing saying it was 12. It is not 12. Now I know what 12 is after going pecs and like looking at the guidebook.
Looking at the guidebook.
Jesus Christ, yeah. But it was like 5 or 6 meters, man. It was high. And you hurt your heel. And that was, to date, the worst fall I've seen in terms of scariness. This was such more visceral to watch. This was like, so no one, first of all, bad start, didn't have a pad under him. No one was spotting. Oh no, he had a pad under him. But you know when people just climb off where the pad is, and no one was actively spotting him. There were people around, but no one was being active. And that's the biggest thing that I've noticed, but also you've really enlightened me on that, because when I first started going out, just being the noob that you are, you're not being active in spotting people.
Dragging pads. And
before you realise it, people are very high, shaking, and in dangerous positions with nothing under them. So I've been definitely working on being way more active as a spotter and just being aware of who's trying what. It's hard when you've got Martin in the crew and he's just...
You've got to ignore him.
Yeah, you've got to ignore him. Whatever he does to his fucking himself.
And if you've got time, maybe film it, but...
But yeah, he just flies up stuff that is just so
Sam
high.
was basically climbing this big
boulder. But yeah, basically, Sam, we're all around, and that like fakes people into feeling like they're safe because people start a climb thinking, oh yeah, someone will help me when I need it. But often people aren't, because everything's just so chilled out. So he starts this climb, and then out of nowhere, I think he just slips and literally rolls backwards twice, like does 2 backflips basically down a hill, like down this little hill. Somehow misses every rock on his head. Like he bounces on his back on some rocks, but misses everything on his... But literally, so he falls, I think it's like a stumbly thing onto his feet. So he sort of cushioned it, I think, luckily, but then went straight to his back, rolled right over, then rolled right over again.
And you're alright, like?
Just lying there. Yeah, and the thing is, so it's a hard one because I wanted to give him MVP, really, because he straight away... went round. So no, to be fair, he took a little seat, which you'd expect, because it was a big fall. But he pulled hard for the rest of the day, man. He was giving it beans, man. He went round to the 6C, you know, when Brignall did, and he was trying to pull on that, and like me and him both did the same. We just started it a little bit higher because we couldn't do the sit start, because that's the real 6C move. But he pulled himself right up there, did that climb, and then did a few others at the other boulders. So he just carried on. It's the people like that that are like really, like when we went to Brimham Rocks, when Cody did that fall, she like swung
straight
out
back on the fucking thing,
and then straight away she just went up and smashed it. And that's the sort of attitudes, like people like that. It's like glorious. It's really finding their greatness, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
man.
like Jesus,
legends.
That's a great human being.
Kudos for falling.
Yeah, that fall, man. That was the most crazy fall I've ever seen. People need to spot, man. If there was just someone like there with their hands, he wouldn't have rolled.
So the whole point, like spotting, is like it's become apparent to us is that just look after each other.
Yeah. It's not,
because the biggest injury that probably comes out of what we do is fucked up ankles.
Yeah, it is,
and that puts you out for a long time.
Yeah, it truly does. Like we've both fucked up
spot
our
each
feet
other,
recently,
guys,
and it affects the way you think about every climb.
Man, like I said when we talked last time, if a certain Sally wasn't there, I think I might have broke my ankle.
Yeah.
Like genuinely, because she just held me on the mat. It's like it's that someone spots you, it makes a difference.
It really
it's so
does.
important.
And you wouldn't think
unless
it,
you're Martin, and I think it puts you off.
Well, I've never seen Martin drop.
No, but I think it puts him off.
Scary.
I think if someone's there, I think it's like I don't want you there.
Yeah, a little bit. I think, especially when he does high stuff.
Before we get on to today and Martin being a fucking ludicrous monster. I'm very jealous I wasn't there.
Yeah.
So when I finished work quite late, and I thought I've got to do something.
Yeah.
I've got to go somewhere.
Yeah.
So you've also been down to Otterspool Promenade.
Oh yeah. I went on Friday.
Yes, you popped down there.
I went when you were at Brimstone.
Yeah, you went. Yeah.
So we've just like
we
Brownstone,
just swapped around.
So we've just swapped it around. Yeah.
So you went there, which you haven't taught. You loved it.
I loved it, man. Yeah,
It's
really
such
loved
a random fucking thing.
Yeah, just a 70-metre traverse on
70-metre traverse,
sandstone and great holds everywhere.
Crazy holes, crazy everything you want on it.
It's just really a lot of fun. I think if we went, we should write a little unofficial guidebook for that place.
It's got registered climbs online.
Yeah.
It's
but like number the holes, like they do on the
yeah.
Pisa wall at Pex, and make some crazy looking climbs. We could go there and clean up all those freaking nettles,
I'd be up
man.
for it. So,
those nettles.
But the difficulty is that my story about
Right.
that day
Yeah.
is the reality of climbing in cities.
Okay, so something happened.
This is
so I got in the car today with Dan, and he teased something at me. He was like, "Oh, like we're just talking about what we've been up to and stuff." And he said, "Oh, I've been down to Otterspool," and he went, "The weirdest thing has happened to me." But I can't talk to you about it, and I was trying to get it out of him all day, and he said he'll only tell me on the podcast. So this is the first time I'm hearing this story.
I told no one.
Huh?
I told no one, and it's like you couldn't write it. It's not
Okay,
like the
you've not
worst.
told
It's not
anyone.
the best thing in the world. You just fucking couldn't write it.
Yeah, well, you
It's
said it
so
was the weirdest
scouse.
thing in the world, and it would only happen to you because
Yeah.
you're so weird.
Because I'm weird.
Yeah. Okay.
So I
with
finished
that,
work. I've had a big day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've got to climb something.
Yeah.
I don't want to go indoors. All my friends are outdoors.
Yeah.
I'm going to Otterspool Promenade.
Oh, brilliant.
No one's
Brilliant.
about. Drive down there. I think, like you.
What's the parking like there, by the way?
fucking sound?
Is it?
Yeah, there's a little side road right next to it.
Oh.
So it's a 2-minute walk to the wall.
Amazing.
Little tiny road next to
Okay.
this really lovely housing area.
Yeah.
Just walk in, like 2-minute approach, and I did the same as you. I went packed dead light. I
Yeah.
didn't take a tea towel.
No.
It's like I just took a little chalk bag,
Yeah.
climbing shoes,
Yeah.
and a tangerine.
Oh, nice. That's beautiful.
And some water.
Yeah.
And I stroll up, and my flip flops, my sunnies on, thinking, what a fucking day.
Yeah.
And it's pretty busy down there. As you'd imagine, it's a promenade. Everyone's
Yeah,
down there
yeah,
walking, barbecuing. And I could just see, right at the end of the wall, 3 people just on, like, blankets or something.
Oh, okay.
So you just walk up, and I'm thinking, I'm going to have to say something, because I'm going to climb all over that wall like a fucking weirdo by myself.
Yeah.
And as I'm walking
So
up...
were they having a picnic?
Oh, yeah, it's what you could call it. You could call it a picnic.
Oh no, this is the weird thing.
So there's these 3.
Where is this? Right in the corner where the dirt is, like where
Yeah,
the grass stops,
so
and you've got and the trees sort of begin.
So they're right at the edge of that
Okay,
grassy
that's a little
bit.
sketchy bit. They're not doing anything like a picnic.
No, but they're
there.
in the grassy bit still. But
Okay.
they're right at the grass at the end of
At
it.
the corner.
And I think it's because one of them had a really weak bladder because he couldn't stop weeing throughout the whole thing. I definitely saw his penis.
What? Wait. What happened? Wait. You've jumped a gun here.
Jumped the gun.
You've jumped.
I'm just
what are they
walk-
doing there?
I'm
They're,
walking up
they're
to
all
this-
chilling.
They're chilling. I'm walking up to this
Okay.
wall, and so there's 2 guys and a
Yeah.
woman, and they are legitimate alcoholics.
Okay.
Not like having a bevy. They're just alcoholics. And I'm not a huge professional in that field, but I've met enough professionally that
Yeah.
I think they were alcoholics.
Yeah.
And one of them was
Were
definitely
they all smashed?
fucking ruined. I've walked up, and the first thing you hear is one guy just go, I can drop him.
Oh no!
And I just keep walking, and think, oh, fuck it. I'm here. I'm fucking climbing that thing.
Yeah.
And he calls me over.
Oh
And
man!
I'm like, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to go introduce myself and then say, I'm going to climb that wall. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
So
Is that you were gonna go say that literally?
just go say to me, no, I'm going to start climbing that thing. It's not, probably
Yeah.
weird. And then fucking ruined. So
Oh my
this
God.
this woman's just going to me, oh, what's your name? She's really lovely, actually.
Okay.
But these 2 fellas are so intense.
Wow.
And they look fucking gnarly.
Oh my God!
One can barely
no.
stand up and just keeps wandering off for a piss. And whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
Definitely not a piss. But
Okay.
I definitely saw his penis at some point. I think he might have had a wee once.
Oh my
And then
God!
I'm just sat there thinking, what have I done?
Oh,
Who am I?
no.
Then I think I know exactly who I am. I'm a guy who's going to climb that fucking wall.
Yeah. So you started climbing.
Not yet. These
Okay.
guys just keep speaking to me and keep asking me, pass me a big something to smoke. I'm like, no thanks.
Oh my God!
Offering me all the lovely booze. And I was like, no, I'm all right. And they won't let me go until I play them a tune.
On
So they made me
what?
play Sia on my phone.
what?
And I just got serenaded by 3 alcoholics.
What the fuck?
And this isn't
They,
even...
they were just singing.
This
to you.
isn't even the weird bit yet.
What?
This is just the start of
It is very weird at the minute. Like, so they wouldn't let you go until you played a song that they could sing to you.
Serenaded me, and like it was an Eminem bit. So this guy's rapping to me.
Oh,
and
is he doing a good job?
He's all right, yeah.
Yeah.
They're all in the 50s.
Not, is he the real Slim Shady?
No, he was black.
Okay.
But he smashed.
All right.
Slim Shady shit.
Okay.
And so get a bit of a serenade, and then I'm thinking, and I went, oh, do you know what, guys, that's really fun. And they kind of laughed it off and went, I'm going to do my climbing.
Yeah.
And then I had my headphones, I was just going to put them in, but then I thought, I can't put them in.
No.
I'm either going to get something thrown at me or
Yeah,
berated.
you don't know what's going to happen.
I want to know what's happening, so I left them off.
You need to know what's around you, man.
Get up to the wall, and I think, because you said, last time I did it, I didn't do the full traverse.
Yeah.
I said, I'll come back and get it. And then you spoke to me and said, I got the full traverse.
Yeah, and I'm going to project the there and back as a project.
So I just get onto the wall and traverse it with some like banter being thrown at me from the drunkards.
Oh, wow.
Which just sounds.
Once you cross the corner, though,
they're gone. No. So I had half of the traverse was mine alone without them.
Beautiful.
So I did that.
The good bit as well, with the sun hitting it and stuff, yeah.
And I got round the corner and chilled out, had my tangerine. And then I sat there and thought, fuck it, I'm going to go back up that end because I prefer it that way.
Yeah.
And
just have another
I'm going to do it twice.
Yeah.
I'm going to go do the full thing there and back.
Yeah, nice.
All the way, like this one of the guys just keeps coming up to me and watching my feet. And like he's giving me commentary, but also telling me how he used to be a climber. And he did know some of the language.
Did he?
But he was so fucking ruined.
Was he telling you where to place your feet?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Was he giving you good foot?
Every now and then, but then he was also walking barefoot through all the nettles.
What a ludicrous
I'm
person.
just sat there thinking, what has happened to my life?
He's just... It is covered in nettles, that bit.
Yeah.
Like, it's absolutely covered.
Like a foot of nettles.
And there's dog shit around, and there's like...
Those nettles keep you on the wall.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking getting down there.
No. And he's just walking through the nettles barefooted.
So, but on this one, I've literally...
Oh, my God.
So I've gone up to where they are,
and
I've walked, traversed all the way down, cruised it.
Uh-huh.
I thought, I'm going back.
Yeah.
And I'm going back, and they've just come into sight, and the muttering, and I had no idea what he's saying.
By then, you're basically old friends. Right
old
now,
friends.
you've
they
been
know my
chatting
name
for a while.
They know my
your
name. They're going, Dan.
Put your foot over there, Dan. They know you well.
But then I can hear muttering.
Family friends, man.
I can hear muttering.
Okay.
Horrible muttering. And I don't
Like
know what they're going to do.
muttering?
No, I don't know what they're going to do. So I've stopped, I've slowed down, I'm shaking my arms out. And then I can just hear someone saying, like, go do that. And I'm thinking they're going to go slap me on the arse or something.
Okay.
And they're daring the woman to do something.
Like a climb?
No, do something to me.
Oh, right.
So,
like as you're climbing?
As I'm climbing. So I'm 3/4 the way of the traverse on the way back.
Pumped to fuck because you've already done it
Pumped
there.
to fuck.
And you're on your way
on
back.
Something. And I've not seen the woman sneak up on me.
What'd she do?
She's got a sock on her hand and a handful of nettles and starts whipping me on the ankles.
What the fuck?
Starts whipping me on the ankles going, I'm sorry, they dared me to do it.
Oh my God.
And I'm going, ah!
Oh my God.
Stop it. She's going, it's not hurting. And I'm going, it is.
Oh my God.
I'm about 20 metres from the end, which is the easy bit. And a fucking alcoholic woman beats me off the wall with some nettles.
So you dropped it? Because you're being beaten up by a drunken lady beating you with nettles whilst you're pumped to fuck. That would literally not happen anywhere to anyone. That's the first time that's ever happened. That is so insane. She's apologising as she's doing it.
She's going,
I'm sorry, Daniel. I'm sorry, Dan. Am I still invited to the wedding?
Oh, I really wanted to say goodbye to them, but I just thought, I don't know where this is going.
Oh my God. Oh my God. What the fuck?
That is
so
weird.
Insane.
So when I said to you the weirdest thing happened to me, you can't guess it. It's pretty weird.
How were you able to keep that to yourself, man? I would have been telling everyone.
The nettles things were all up my legs. There were fucking loads of them. Wasn't
Were you angry?
No, I was a bit, because like, I'll go back and get it.
Yeah.
It's round the corner.
Yeah.
But all I thought to myself was, this is bank holiday in Liverpool on the promenade. This is what you get for being alone.
Yeah, it's so true. Like, if there were just two more of us there,
he wouldn't have fucked.
Wouldn't have chat to us or anything.
So, like, I think one of the guys was a bit gnarly, like, but he was fine. It was just banter.
Oh my God.
But that was fucking strange, like.
That is so insane, man.
So, I mean, like, she was in a bikini. Like, the whole thing was so just fucking... it's just weird.
I love that. That is incredible. If anyone out there is an illustrator or an animator, please draw that or animate the visuals to Dan telling that story, because that would just be hilarious.
I am never going to forget that.
That is hilarious.
You're not going to get that at Sheep Pen, are you?
You're not going to get a homeless woman hit you with nettles at Sheep Pen. No way.
That high up.
Oh my God. Wow,
So,
Dan, I was not expecting that.
Ultimately, though, finished the day, and I was like, we can
I'm
definitely...
still disappointed you didn't get the whole traverse.
No, maybe she wouldn't stop. If she'd stopped,
yeah,
I could have.
So she just wouldn't stop till you came off the wall. Jesus, how many hits?
She must have whipped my legs about 6 times, like, you know, like
big whips, like
yeah, like that. So if you think about it, it's strokes across your legs. But while she's going, I'm sorry, and it's not hurting.
Yeah,
and I'm going, it is.
It is hurting. I'm being stung loads. Jesus Christ.
But ultimately, a weird day.
Wow.
So then,
fair enough on them having a little game of truth or dare or whatever they're doing.
Quite funny. Like,
that's cute in a way, rather than.
I'll tell you about the story
about them shooting up heroin in front of you or something. Is it better?
I don't know.
Yeah.
They were talking about some things that I
cute.
overheard that I didn't want to hear.
Okay.
Which that's for off the podcast. Yeah, I'll tell you what we've done. Like, it was just a weird bunch of people, and it just added something like this layer to an evening.
Yeah.
That I loved it, man.
Maybe we should go and clean up all the nettles so they don't have any weapons anymore.
Yeah.
And
always go in twos.
Always go in twos. Yeah. That's a good shout.
And there's only one person on the wall at a time.
Let's try and claim it back from the alcoholics.
Yeah.
Make it a climbing space, not an alcoholic space.
So we both had a strong Saturday.
Yeah, very
Yours
strong.
was super strong, and then
my fingers were ruined by the end of Saturday. Like, legitimately couldn't pull on a single thing.
Well, you went,
holds
so you're lying.
felt so bad. Huh?
You're lying to me.
No,
because,
they were on
you're
Saturday.
lying.
They were screwed.
You're lying to me.
I went to bed and I was in tears.
I get that, but you're lying to me. So you woke up the next day and you were like, "We're going to Pex Hill."
Yeah.
I'm going to go straight off from the start and say, we could give Martin every conversation we have MVP. Today it was you.
Me?
Yeah.
Today
it was you.
Do you think?
Yeah.
For real?
Because
that means so much to me. I've never had a barely hanging MVP day out. That really means a lot.
I pride myself on not stopping.
Yeah.
And
you don't stop.
And I didn't stop today.
It is truly
neither did you.
A revolutionary thing.
You did not stop today.
Thank you. Yeah, I felt good today. It was a lovely day.
Great vibe, great people,
vibe.
Lovely
the
friends.
The climbs just went, man.
New people.
Yeah, new people that hadn't come out with us before.
One guy never climbed before.
Climbed outdoors, and he climbed so much.
It. We had such a fucking... So today you were legitimately MVP.
Thank you, man. Yeah.
You smashed out the traversing. We were playing with the dyno, but you fucked your ankle and you need to stop.
It's playing that so that my ankle's still messed up from that.
Ignore that though. We had a beautiful warm up on the Pisa wall.
Yeah.
And then we took you over to.
Oh man, when we turned up, we turned up first though. It was just me, you, and Martin because we got there a bit earlier than everyone else. And there was people top roping the crack, the stuff that we top out on. Like they were having a lovely time.
Yeah, they could smash it without the rope.
They'd smash it without the rope, and I understand why people use the rope.
It's the practice stuff.
But there's
a thing inside of you that makes you think.
You want to let go of that ego part of you, and it's not an attractive part of you, but there is a part of you that is like, I'm going to climb that crack now as soon as they take the rope away.
It's a beautiful crack to climb.
Yeah, it is a lovely crack.
You know what it gets you, don't you?
What?
I'm like 90% sure it's V0.
Yeah, it's so easy, mate. It's so
like,
easy.
Everything's there. It's just, thing is though, man.
It's so high though. It's at least, 4 or 5?
I think 5. Like,
yeah, it's big, mate. It's big.
It's fucking high.
You don't want to drop from the top at all.
But then we turn up. We do our little warm up and we're straight on V5.
Yeah, we're straight trying to red flash again, trying to repeat it. But so basically it's very heavy on the left leg.
Yeah.
And you put a lot of force through that, and it was just hurting. So I just made a sensible call to stop it so that I could climb for the rest of the day and stuff. And I'm so glad that I did because I had a good session because of it. You absolutely smashed that now. Like you've been repeatedly saying that you want to have that red flash as a thing that you can go and do, and you've done it 4 or 5 times today.
I got it 4 times out of about 10 or 12.
Yeah.
So the percentage is going up now.
Yeah.
Last time it was 1 off like fucking 20.
Yeah.
Got it down to like 4 out of 10.
Yeah. So it's really becoming your thing, man. You're flowing up that, which is really great. It's so cool.
I feel so good when you land it. It's like pow.
Yeah, man.
So the psych's always high when it's me, you, Martin, and all the people. But like that's how it started the day, is it? You? And then and then people just get flowing in as well.
Yeah. So many people just start. So we're on the Pisa wall, the one with all the climbs, and it's right at the entrance of the quarry. And maybe every 10 minutes, new people from the hangar keep showing up, and it's just really cool. Everyone always gets a really nice big welcome, which is always awesome.
Someone took a picture today, and I need to see it. I don't know how many fucking people we had doing the traverse in one go. How many people was that warm?
So to warm up, we all did the big Pisa traverse, or tried to attempt it. Started with you trying it, then I followed you up and wanted to do it. Then Martin followed me up, and then everyone just started thinking, "Oh, this traverse is a thing." And we looked behind us, and I think out of the 12 of us there, 10 of us were at some point of the traverse. And then I jumped off and told everyone to get on it so I could get a photo. So we've got a sick photo of everybody traversing this huge thing. There's literally, I think there's about 10, 12 people on the wall traversing. It's brilliant.
And then when we swapped to Lady Jane Wall, again,
Yeah.
Whole fucking gang sets off traversing.
Yeah, there's so many traverses
so
there,
funny,
man.
Innit?
And that traverse is beautiful. You just follow this crimp line, this crack, the whole way, and it's really easy but flowy. You just flow all the way through it.
What was the name of the climb you got today, Pete?
Oh man, that Harvey Wallbanger.
It gets you V2, but nonetheless, it's like a 3-star climb. It's like highly rated. That's like, like a crag has 3-star climbs. So the ones
it's
you
a difficult climb, man.
It's fucking awesome.
Indoors, that would not be a V2 in no way whatsoever. And also, people always say that PEX grading is way harder. Yeah. Definitely wouldn't be a V2 if that was set genuinely indoors at the hangar. I would imagine that being on like red holes.
But ignore the grade. Yeah. You get why it's a 3-star climb.
Oh my god,
it just feels cool.
So the beginning feels like hell.
Super hard.
It's so hard. You're on crimps, on this really slopey, crimpy start. You go to another crimp, then you go to a mono side pull thing, and then you pull up to like a pocket on your left hand, which is a crimp, and then a crimp on your right, and then you throw up like a really high foot, and you do this big dynamic move to the deepest jug you've ever seen.
It's awesome, isn't it?
It is the deepest jug. It doesn't go deeper. Like, you need to pull yourself out of it. Like, you're going to slip in when you put your hand in.
No way.
It's bad. It's so deep.
You lie.
And then you top out, and there's a literal root, like a tree root, that is like a bar. Yeah. It's almost like a pull-up bar to top out on, and you just yank yourself up that. I was so buzzing when I got that. I was screaming, swearing. Looked down at Martin. Martin's videoing me, and just beyond Martin, behind him, there's a family of kids. There's a family with 2 very young kids. And I'm like at the top,
kid
like,
would have
fuck yes!
The kid would have understood.
Yeah.
So man, that
genuinely
was
amazing climb. Because, like I say repeatedly, crimps aren't my thing. And looking at the start of that climb, when we turned up there with the mats and everything, it was one of those times where you're like, I'll give it a go, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. And just slowly sessioning it, working out where to put the feet, and then just when the time came, really just popping for it and grabbing that thing, and it just all worked. I was so happy when I got that jug, man. As soon as you get the jug, you're just so confident that you can fly through the rest of the climb.
Wow, that was awesome watching you get it.
Yeah, so happy I got that. So thank you for pushing me through that and telling me where to put my hands and feet and everything and working me through, because the Wizard of PEX taught it you, didn't he? He showed you where to put your feet, and you said with his help, you just flew up it. So definitely helps having someone that knows the shit.
And you know it. So the bit for me is that the bit I'm trying to get is that head game at the top, innit?
Yeah, it's big, man.
So when someone tells you or shows you, like Martin went and did it, and then you've got super safe shit up there. Yeah. You feel super safe with it.
Yeah. Or you feel better anyway.
It gives you that that knowledge of someone doing it.
Yeah.
But then ultimately, though, you smashed it, and then that little wall, we ended up traversing the fuck out of the place for hours after that.
Yeah.
But then all you could see down the very bottom in the corner, I can't remember the names, past Hearts or right in the corner,
whatever
that is.
It's a trad climb. It's a genuine trad climb.
I'm sure it's like, the guy's not here, but I'm sure it's like E1.
Yeah, it is.
And you just, as you always do, just turn around.
And Martin's halfway up a 12-metre wall.
Just chilling.
Insane. And so he's on-sighted that. He's on-sighted free soloed that before in the past. This is the second time he's done it. And there was a ludicrous move in there that I think he forgot about. Because there was so me and Mark were watching him do it, and I felt a bit sorry for him because he wasn't chatting but he was just saying, I've done it before, it's really easy, there's loads of jugs. And because he'd said it so many times to us, he was like, it's a beautiful climb. I saw him reach this section where I'm sure he didn't even flinch, but he definitely had to do some weird shit to get up it. Like
Yeah.
he pressed, so it's in the corner. So he pressed his back up against one corner and like chimneyed up it to do a foot swap with like really shit hands. And I didn't think he was expecting that. And I saw him sort of have a little bit of a whoa. Oh, I wasn't expected to pull as hard as I am right now on this. But as he always does, he flies through it, and he does pull hard, and then he grabbed a jug and then fucking flew up it. And he gets to the top, and he's just dead chill and modest about it all.
So I'll check next to it after that. About an hour later, he's just maybe even less. I don't even fucking know. The climb.
Oh yeah,
next
no,
to
it was pretty recent after that, wasn't it?
Right next to it.
He did a little bit
free
traversing.
solo again.
Yeah.
Of something.
It's because he had 2 potatoes. He had a potato when he got back as his reward, but then he was greedy and he had a second one of those potatoes. And he said he just didn't deserve that second one, so he had to go and do another big climb.
I think it's completely fair.
I think. Well, your potatoes
more
are that good,
boy, you gotta climb that fucking wall.
You need to earn your potatoes. Yeah.
Tonight would have been the night if like next time barbecue.
Oh yeah.
We just sat in the sunshine.
It's so beautiful there, isn't it?
And the company was cool.
Yeah,
Just a super chill night.
Yeah.
So like after that, I was like, we've got to talk about today and this weekend.
Yeah,
it's
definitely. So we've just come back and recorded, man. But that final traverse on the back wall that we were doing, man. We were on that so long. We were there for a good 2 hours.
I finished the V2 one. It was still long. I couldn't get on the V5 one.
I think I finished it once or twice maybe, but I was on the wall 50 times, and I did like big sections of it, like repeatedly, at least 10 times.
I finished it 4 times.
Yeah. Wow.
And it took me just to figure in the middle bit out. That took me about, fucking 6-7 goes.
Yeah.
Like playing
so hard on it. And there's that section, so it's full of pinches. Absolutely full of pinches. Amazing pinches as well. Like, better than indoor pinches. Like,
did you find that showed the one that you put your thumb inside?
There's a big thumb hole.
Fuck?
It's like you're grabbing.
Someone made it.
It's insane. It's so perfect.
When I felt that, I just thought, what the fuck is going on?
But there's a few sections. How long would you say the traverse is? About Jesus.
30 metre?
Yeah, 30 metre traverse, I'd say, yeah.
Might be a bit long, I don't have a fucking clue.
Yeah, no.
It's fucking long.
I'd say 30 metres is a good shout, Yeah, 30 metres. And in that 30 metres, there's one crux that is a true crux. But before that, you've got to drop down from that top tier to the lower tier. And that is a little bit, you have to really pull hard to get through that.
But you've got this big, beautiful break waiting for you, don't you? You shake the shit out.
Yeah, 100%.
Fucking cool traverse there.
Oh, loved it. Man, it was so beautiful.
I can't wait to figure out.
And I love climbing with you because you always say one more go. Just after you hear someone go, oh, I'm done now, I'm going to put my trainers on, you go, oh, I'm going to go again. So. And you don't say, like, come and do it again. But just the way you say it makes me go, oh, fuck, I'm going to go do it again. Yeah.
There was that one climb I did all the way.
Yeah.
And then I climbed back through the crux.
Yeah.
And I was sat under you.
Yeah.
And then I just, I'm definitely going to go back. And my project for that
You're going to get there and back. Yeah, you will do, man. You will do. You also crossed me at one point, didn't you?
Yeah.
We traversed past each other. Yeah, amazing. Oh, my God. So strong, man.
Awesome.
We're both
awesome
getting
weekend.
there, and it's awesome to feel it. We're both climbing outdoors. We know our shit, and we're getting there now. I mean, saying that, we're definitely very average, and as soon as someone that knows their stuff actually comes along, like the Wizard of Pex, we just turn into children again. We're like, ah.
So me and my mate Tom, he was like, he asked about this, and I was like, yeah, it's going well. It's a lovely way for me and Pete just to reflect on all the shit we do.
Yeah. Ultra Runner Tom.
Yeah, Ultra Runner Tom.
Nice.
And he was like, he said, your average climbers went, oh, actually, we're probably way below average.
Yeah, really, we are.
No, massively. But then he says, well, you've gone outside and done like a V5.
Yeah.
So like, you probably still are average, but you're probably doing better than you think. And I was like, yeah. But we're still massively average.
We are average. It's just when there's people out there with loads of knowledge that sort of put you in your place.
And you know what's ahead of you. When you see Syke and his videos and like
oh my God,
Sam
Mike Syke.
at Hanger and the shit numbers they're pulling out of their fucking...
like Sam Lloyd. Is it Sam Lloyd? No.
Yeah.
Sam Lloyd, yeah.
Doyle,
not Lloyd. Sam Doyle, yeah. He's doing some ludicrous stuff.
The video Syke in Paracellers
Mike
recently.
is doing crazy stuff.
Man, I think it was V14 in Paracellers. That's not been repeated in a long, long time.
Lee. Crazy powerful. He's just beast, isn't he? He's just a
man.
burly beastie guy.
He's
in Swansea, isn't he? Still doing the Swansea hangar.
Dunno.
That's where he's not been at the.
I saw him the other day and give him a massive hug. 'Cause it's been fucking ages. But basically, we're surrounded by these characters, like, and that's why you're average.
Yeah.
It's because they're fucking ludicrous.
Couldn't be better though, man. We're in the epicenter of it. We're in the centre, man.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And they're all like,
They've been doing it for ages.
And but they're showing us shit.
Huh?
They keep showing us shit.
Yeah, and it's great. We're in the perfect position, man.
So massive
Just need
props
to ride this wave. All
massive
this free
props to
lessons.
the hangar people.
Yeah, good one for setting up the sheep's pen
Being
that
kind.
day out. Huh?
Just being kind, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nothing else.
100%.
People love it, man.
They're always up for giving us pads and stuff and just
Helping
supporting outdoor stuff. So thank you, Hangar, for being absolute
whoever
cheese.
listens, add us on social media shit in general.
Yeah.
So when these days out come up, get in the loop. It's
Definitely. Don't be afraid to approach me or Dan and just say, "Oh, I want to climb more outdoors," and we'll just chuck you in one of the
we don't
Facebook
have a
groups.
fucking clue. Just come join us. And
definitely
figure out
come join us, man.
Do it.
We want to make this a huge, massive crew of outdoor enthusiasts.
Yeah.
So, just do it.
I think that's a lovely way to wrap a fucking
I think so as well.
Up,
Absolutely amazing, guys. So, as always, if you've enjoyed the pod, share it to a friend that likes outdoor stuff or likes rambling idiots. Rate and subscribe. So, if you rate and give us a review on iTunes, it really helps us with the rankings, but we'll also give you a shout out. Yeah. I know Katie has given us an awesome little review, and she wrote a nice little kind thing just saying that she's listened and it's definitely a good listen and stuff. So go do that. Everyone go follow Cockapoo Marley on Instagram. Yeah, man. It's just, brilliant. Anything else?
No, beautiful weekend, man. Let's get planning next weekend.
Yeah, follow me at Pete_Rick.
And follow me at Danko Winterbear.
And quickly, just to loop it back to our sponsor, Enso Method, if you want to buy something, use code BHPOD for 25% off. That's
25%?
BHPOD, 25% off any order.
And I'm going to say this now, like we always link up to Dino Club. There's one of our beautiful babies.
We've not talked about Dino Club.
But Dino Club is there. It always will be there. It's there forever. It's a belief system now. It's an ideology. But no gender aspect to this. I really, really want a woman's dino.
Yeah,
and like one of our founding members was reaching out to Shauna Cox. She didn't want to be part of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happened with that.
Her dinos are fucking ludicrous.
Yeah, her dinos are crazy.
But anyone just fucking dino something, submit it, because it's ludicrous how many stupid boys are doing this.
Yeah, man.
Probably says something.
Phenomenal. Okay, guys. So have a good one.
Love you, Pete.
Take
Bye.
it easy. Love you too, Dan.
Double dino to micro crimper.